Hello, everybody. Welcome to my backyard. This is a video that I've been thinking about for a long time and is highly requested amongst you guys. Another Cooking with Dan episode. However, I'm going to be taking things in a little bit different of a way today. I'm going to be grilling my absolute favorite chicken. It's something you can throw together real fast. Don't have to have a recipe. It's not about having the best sauce. It's not about having the best seasoning. It's all about the method. And I want to share this with you guys because I think you guys will actually really like this. And as you can see, we're taking things in a little bit different of approach today. We're doing kind of like a, not an ASMR, but lo-fi moments you can fall asleep or study to while grilling. I don't know, something like that. Again, the sauce. It's very basic, and you know, I think the best thing to do is just go ahead and get into it. Let's get this grill lit. And I think before we go ahead and talk about what we're going to be grilling, we should warm the grill up a little bit, you know. And turn all 4 burners on. Let them get hot for a second. We'll close that for a minute. My temperature gauge is broken. There was a fire. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and crank these bad boys down. All 4 of them. It's about medium heat, low to medium. That's where we'll pretty much cook on for the whole time. Let's talk about what we got here to eat. Now I know I'm probably gonna lose a lot of you guys on this right away because every time I tell people that the best chicken I can grill is with chicken thighs, they kind of gawk at me like a chicken. But I promise you, stick with me through the end on this. Boneless, skinless chicken thighs, they're perfect for this. And as for the seasonings, it's incredibly basic, and that's what makes this recipe so good. Classic honey barbecue, sweet baby rays, just like Zuckerberg. Add a little bit of this chipotle sauce, adds a little kick. I don't have any fresh garlic right now, so some powder will have to do, but it's just as good. And I use this stuff on a lot of stuff. Steak, chicken, pork. It's just overall a good seasoning. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I think some garlic as well. Again, I don't want you guys to focus on the sauce here. This is all about the application. The only reason I'm showing you the process is because people would ask me about it, and it's not that impressive, I promise you. I usually just get a bunch, and I do mean a lot. By the way, it's 3 o'clock right now. Just a little bit. You guys are probably like, man, we can't see too good, Dan. It's not about the sauce. I always add way more than it looks like I need, right? Like you're like, whoa, that looks like a lot. Add a little bit more. That's the secret, baby. Remember, you're not eating the sauce. You're not drinking the sauce. You're tasting the sauce. What you need? A little bit more. I would never steer you wrong. You need to trust the process, right? It's the only thing I can guarantee. I'm just gonna mix that up. But this is one of those like ASMR style videos. Not exactly, but we gotta suffer through it together. It's a little cold out here, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell. Probably like 40s. Probably doesn't sound that cold to a lot of my viewers who are in Canada or New York or wherever the fuck you live. That's nice and mixed up. And we haven't dunked our baster in this yet, so I'm just gonna give it a little taste. That's good. Sweet baby rays, but a little bit more. All right, let's see how our grill is doing. Ooh, there we go. Yep, she's smoking. We're looking good. Grill's got a lot of heat on it. I think it's time we apply our chicken. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'm not gonna tell you where to put your chicken on the grill because every grill is different. It's got its own hot spots. I know where mine are. You need to spend time with yours to learn yours. But I'm gonna go ahead and look at this. I'm gonna show everybody this. The best part about this, no prep, no seasoning, nothing. You're in a pinch, you need good ass chicken every single time. Uncle Dan's got you. I like to lay them out nice and flat and thin so they spread and cook evenly. And we're gonna be moving this chicken around a good bit, so don't worry about where you're putting it. It's all gonna catch on fire anyway. Now, here comes the trick. And it's very simple. Your only goal for the rest of cooking this chicken is to keep it wet. That's why we have so much fucking sauce. It's gonna start out really light. The first layer never really seems to stick, right? First layer is kind of like a base layer. Chicken needs to char up just a little bit in order for it to really obtain that flavor, you know? You can soak chicken in barbecue sauce all night. It's not gonna retain any flavor if you cook it wrong. I've had a very specific vision in mind for this video. I've been thinking about it for a long time, because I enjoy the quiet, enjoy the peace. I live somewhat close to a train, and if you guys are lucky, it'll go by tonight. First layer's on. I'm gonna go and flip it. Look at that. Perfect. It's already got a little bit of char from the grill left over on it. I try not to clean my grill too much. Keep that flavor on there. All right, look at that. Nice. Then we're gonna do the same thing as we did on the first side. And just cover every single inch of that chicken thigh. Like I said, don't worry about that first coat getting too thick. It just doesn't want to stick anyway, you know? We got to build up some layers first. We got to build up a couple nice little layers of barbecue sauce first before it'll really take to the chicken. It's kind of like a magical process, you know? You gotta come out here with the paintbrush and paint your chicken at 3:30 in the morning, looking up at the stars and listening to trains. It's really not so bad, is it? Life ain't so hard when you look at it through the perspective of another. All right. Now it looks like we've got a nice good little layer start to here. We can close this hood for the next couple minutes. And I'll explain this now so you guys don't have to worry about it for the rest of the video. About every 5 minutes or so, I'll open the hood, flip it, apply more barbecue sauce, close it, and repeat. It seems as though we have attracted the attention of a slug. You know, in these clammy Georgia transition months, you can find slugs all over the concrete. We might just give them some water. I don't know if you guys have noticed yet, but I'm using a chip clip to hold on my lapel microphone. It's been about 5 minutes here. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little flip here. Go ahead and drop the temperature a little bit. The grill seems to be cooking hot tonight, which is good. And rinse and repeat. Reapply, if you will. They're looking really good. I'm gonna cook it with low heat in the beginning. Oh, I stepped on the slug. Man. Now, I'm not gonna tell you how to cook your chicken. I'd never do that. Some people like it crispy, some people don't. Cook your chicken how you like it. I prefer my chicken on the crispy side. You know, I know this is a weird question to ask while I'm grilling chicken, but you ever wonder why we're all here? I mean, for real, you ever question your own existence as to how in all possibilities did we come to life? Here we are on a floating ball of dirt across a sea of nothing, as space not only continues to expand, but is accelerating. Does that make sense? Not only is space, is the universe constantly expanding, but the rate at which it expands is accelerating so incredibly fast that 94%, maybe more at this time, all visible galaxies are accelerating so fast that they've surpassed the speed of light and are no longer within eye's reach of us. Now, because of the way light travels, we can still see these galaxies and solar systems and accompanying planets, but we will never be able to reach them because of how fast they're traveling. And eventually, you know, so much space will form in between us, or, you know, our galaxy and other galaxies, that you'll no longer be able to see other galaxies. And that future generation will probably think that we're all alone. You know, theories of other solar systems in the galaxy, ideas and concepts of a galaxy other than our own will become that. Rumor, stories told by our ancestors. So, you know, that's a thing. You know, I used to think that being born in this generation was kind of a suck thing, right? I used to think, because I think about space a lot, I'll never experience space flight in my life on a commercial level, which is true. I still believe that. And I don't mean this garbage take you to the moon stuff. I mean genuine interstellar travel. It's very clearly not going to happen in my lifetime unless some sort of miracle were to happen. If anything were going to happen to us that would help us travel, we'd have to find some sort of, oh, you guys have figured it out? Great, let us in. And I used to think that that was a terrible thing. And it kind of fucking is. I really wish that I could be out in a spaceship, exploring galaxies. I want to see what the galaxy has to offer. Not this one little planet, right? But now I think about it as a little bit different, because a couple million years or so, if we haven't blown ourselves up by then, all the stuff I just talked about will be theories. So I feel kind of blessed to live in the generation where we can still see the stars. I talked about this in one of my other videos where I thought about, everyone wants to believe that there's other life out there. People want to believe in aliens. They want to believe in a smarter existence than us. Who doesn't? I'd love to find another species who's got it way more together than humans. However, I think the idea that there's not anything out there besides us is exponentially cooler, right? Imagine being the first and only species to travel through the galaxy. I think if that's the case, if we are the one and only sentient beings out there, it is our job, nay, it is our duty. Duty, I said duty. It's our job to expand and explore. If we've truly been blessed and given this entire real estate amongst the stars, I want to see every inch of it. I want to see every fucking centimeter of this galaxy. I mean, wouldn't you? I think that if we were to commit all of our resources from humanity into space travel, we could figure something out to where we wouldn't be completely fucked on this planet. The chicken's looking really good, by the way. Let's explore the idea that we're the only people out there. I hate that. There's nothing stopping us, besides ourselves, from exploring intergalactic space. There's no one policing us. Do you hear that? Not a single fucking person is gonna stop us. Give me that space booty. I mean, we definitely have to figure out some way to travel faster. There's no way. It takes us 2 months to get to Mars, a planet in our own solar system. It's just not gonna happen anytime soon. Not with our current capabilities. And here's the problem, we can't go fast enough. Cannot go fucking fast enough. Even if we could travel at the speed of light, physically impossible, right? Unless you're a planet or something, whatever, that passes. You cannot travel faster than the theoretical speed of light, which is this, right? Can't go faster than that. We're still talking about millions of years. Literally millions of years to travel to another system with possibly inhabitable planets. And that's if we traveled at the speed of light. If it was physically possible. How do we solve that, right? Space magic. Chicken's looking crispy. We like our chicken crispy in this household. If you don't like your chicken crispy, don't make it crispy. I know people are gonna give me shit. You're like, Dan, you crisped your chicken. How dare you? You know what, if you don't want it like that, don't fucking cook it like that, forehead. Anyway, so do wormholes exist? I mean, the short answer is no, but the long answer is also no. What about black holes or white holes? What about those things, Dan? Unfortunately, according to science, that's not how they work. Okay. Also, we are closing in on the chicken for the evening. It's looking really good. We've been cooking for approximately 30 minutes. And I do really mean it when I say that we like our chicken a little bit on the crispy side. Those little chunky, I don't mean fucking burnt. Don't burn them. I wanted to bring this out here to show you humbleness. I know when my chicken's cooked, but don't be afraid to use a tool like this if you're starting out. A lot of people are too macho for shit like this. They'll say, I know when my food's done, and then fucking ruin 8 meals. Don't be like that. Everyone's gotta start somewhere. Let's get some chicken noises. Does that do anything for anybody? I don't know who needs to hear this, but take those water bottles that you have, go throw them away, drain them, take them out of your room. They've been sitting there for 4 months. maybe longer. You know what, definitely longer. Get the ones underneath your bed, underneath your desk, drain them, go put them in the recycling, take them to the curb, be a good fucking person. You have no reason to have fucking 83 water bottles sitting on your desk. Why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep bringing in water bottles? They're half empty. What's wrong with you? Your mother and father are literally going through a divorce because of this. Get it together. We're getting close to the end of our journey here, guys. The chicken's looking real nice. Smother that bitch. You almost want to pick up the sauce in the bowl with your paintbrush here. You know, cradle that, and then you're gonna want to paint it. You know, kind of like a Bob Ross painting. What was I talking about? Wormholes, and how that's not gonna happen because that's not how science works. I've read those patents for that thing that manipulates gravity. You know, that's a thought. You know, if you could just manipulate the gravity around you, bring everything right to you, right? I didn't realize how much effort was gonna go into making a video and talking and setting up the cameras while grilling chicken. So I feel like my thoughts are getting cut a little short here. So if you like these kind of thoughts, I've been doing Twitch again. I've been playing No Man's Sky, and it's been a lot of fun, and Laura just got her gaming PC. So her and I have been playing games together. It's twitch.tv/DIWD. DOITWITHDAN, you know. Stop in sometime. I've been a little infrequent over the past couple of years, aka I haven't streamed in like a year, but I'm being better about it. I really am, and I'm enjoying it. And I hope you guys, if you get bored, stop by one day. I don't stream for very long, but when I do, it's always a good time. All right, this chicken is done. I'm gonna give it one last final basting coat, which I'm doing right now. You guys see that sexy shit? Look at that, perfect amount of barbecue sauce, by the way. I know it sounds so absurd. It looks like so much, but you'll never have to dip this chicken in shit. Now, to finish it off, I'm gonna close it, crank the heat to really, really high, about 3/4 of all the way on all 4 burners. Let it sit for like a minute, just like a single minute, and then put it on a plate and eat it. I don't so much as know my chicken is done when I look at it as much as when I smell it. I can smell when it's done, if that makes sense. There's a distinct moment where the scent changes, and I'm like, perfect. Good old 4 a.m. roosters, by the way. I don't know if you guys can hear them. I can, because it's 4 a.m. All right. This chicken, my friend, is done. Promise you this will be the last type of chicken you'll ever cook. This works with teriyaki too. It's the best. Just trust old Danny boy on this, I promise. Man, I know people are gonna really like that. Go ahead and move my grill cover. That's where I let it hang while I'm cooking. Time to enjoy what I consider the finer things in my life. Sitting out underneath the stars. I didn't even bring a knife, by the way. Chicken doesn't need it. Cut it with a fork. Be a man. First bite, baby. Man, that shit gets me good every time. Makes me smile. You know, I bought this chair one night. Laura and I were talking shit like we do, and I was like, man, I wonder if we could get a hammock chair. So I got online and found this thing. It's made specifically for stargazing. I think that's what it's called. This chicken's so good, dude. And remember, it's not about the sauce. It's about the application. You know, I sat down here with a purpose. I want to tell you guys something, but it just can't seem to come to my mind. I haven't heard the train go by tonight. I really hoped it had. We're also not too far from a freeway, and every now and again we'll hear police chases and cars getting down on it. We're not close enough to where it's disturbing, but if you listen carefully enough, you can hear what kind of car it is. Good God. And I don't want to brag, right? But my dad's been grilling his whole life, and he's classic white suburban dad, right? Talking about denim shorts, white socks, New Balance running shoes, has a Corvette tucked away in the garage. I mean, he's pretty all-American dad, dude. And he can grill like a motherfucker. And even he said my chicken was bomb diddly-umptious. So I had to share it with you guys. You know, I did have much more to say, but I just didn't account for how damn good this chicken is. That the creator can't even talk about other stuff while he's eating it because it's so fucking good. I mean, maybe I'm tooting my own horn here. A little bit too much. But try it. Tell me what you think. If I'm wrong, I don't know, man. Unsub or something, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Tell you what, if you cook this chicken and you like it, you gotta like, you gotta share, you gotta subscribe, you gotta do the works, man. You owe it to me. And that motherfucker right now who's typing in the comments saying that he's been subscribed to me for 5 years and he does all that shit every video, appreciate you. I know who you are. I see the names, I recognize the names. Even the ones whose accounts got closed and had to create new accounts. I see you guys too. I see so fucking much. I see way more than you guys think. I promise you. Well, I'm full. I'm happy. I'm tired. So I guess this is technically where the video would end if you were done watching. But I think I'm gonna hang out for a minute or two. Look at the stars. That's why I got the chair. It's kind of my favorite thing to do, actually. Yo, speaking of stars and space, which is all I'm interested in astrophysics and nebular physics, I'm looking for a good telescope. So if you guys have any good recommendations, I'm all ears. I'm looking for something that I can see, deep space telescopes, but not, like pound you in the butt bad, price-wise. So if you guys give me some recommendations, man, I'm all ears. Or maybe we'll reach out to some telescope companies, if maybe you guys could recommend me a company to reach out to. If you guys give me a badass telescope, I'll be like, this is the best badass telescope ever, kind of deal. Like I have this grand notion that I'm gonna somehow spot aliens. Some YouTuber's gonna discover something that the amazing Hubble telescope can't, right? Sure. Looking through his backyard, I gotcha. Yo, I gotta show you guys these lights for my birthday. Laura got me some really cool lights. That's what lit up this patio and gave me the idea and kind of solidified me doing this video. I've been thinking about it for a long time. And they change colors. You guys want to see? Here's red. That's spooky and probably not detectable by the camera. Oh, that's very green. I feel so green right now. Is this blue? That's blue. That's pretty blue. Cops are here. Cops are here. Come on, go. What color is this? That's white. That's the regular, like, yellow white. That's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm over here flashing my RGBs in the backyard. Ah, that's cool. Oh, they can get brighter? Bro, they can be brighter? Oh. Man, I really should have had them bright the whole time. I'm fucking stupid. Yo, y'all want to make a meme out of me, like on TikTok or whatever? I'll do the jump or whatever, the color jump. I think this is how I'm gonna end the video. Hanging out with my homies, chilling, looking at the stars. I might even fucking stay until the sun comes up, who knows? Friday, technically it's a Saturday morning. Anyway, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching my YouTube videos. Thanks for everything, man. I really like this. I really like you guys. And I'm really happy to have had the life that I've had so far. And I can't wait to do more shit with you guys. Appreciate you for sticking around for so long. It's been a wild couple of years, hadn't it? We're pushing a decade. Almost a decade. Some of you guys have been around even longer. Anyway, guys, it's getting late. I know I normally do the text thing here, but I think I'm gonna say it this time because I want you to know I mean it. And this is how important this is for you guys to understand. I'm gonna go to my bright lights so I can tell you. When I do those little bits at the end of my videos now, there's gonna be a lot of people who couldn't make it to the end of this video because I've been whispering this whole time. For those who did, I want you to know, I hope you're happy. I hope you're doing well. I hope everyone around you is treating you with love and respect like you deserve. I hope you're trying your best to be a good person. I hope the world is treating you good in return. I want you guys to have continued success. I want every day for you to be easier to get out of bed. Remember, think about how rare it is that we're here. Think about how rare it is that you might be one of the only sentient beings in the entire galaxy, an infinite number of planets and solar systems, and you're here. Even if you don't want to be, I hope you understand how special you are for that. I wouldn't say if it wasn't true. Y'all have a good night. The light takes billions of years to reach us from their location. By the time it reaches here, they've been long gone. Does that mean they still exist? I mean, is that not what existing is? Being observed? How can you observe something that isn't there?